Hi Pisces, welcome to your March bonus reading. If you are returning, thank you for your support. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Kimberly from the Path Illuminated. Hope you are enjoying your season, Pisces. Happy birthday. As I'm recording this, it is March 14th, so we are at the tail end of Pisces season, fastly approaching Aries season. We will be moving into Aries season on March 19th. Depending on where you are in the world, March 19th, March 20th is the day of the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, which is the fall equinox in the southern hemisphere. And we are also moving into eclipse season. So March 25th is the full moon in Libra, which is the same day as the lunar eclipse. And then April 8th is the total solar eclipse. And I have to mention that, of course, on April Fool's Day, on April 1st, Mercury goes into retrograde. So hope you've been enjoying your season, Pisces. The energies are definitely going to be intensifying. So hope you're taking care of yourself. I myself am a Pisces sun and rising. It's been a busy season. You are my last reading of the day. Gonna get going right away. Thank you, angel spirits and guides. Please help me in pulling the most relevant messages for my Pisces at this time. Thank you, angel spirits and guides. Got a couple more cards for you, Pisces. Yeah, the messages for my Pisces. Ooh, okay. One more card. We have three major arcana back to back to back. So Pisces, be prepared. Okay. Eclipse season and retrograde season is going to be very intense for us. This is your energy, Pisces. You are the Empress. Don't you forget it. You are abundant, you are fertile, you are creative, and you have everything you need to weather anything that is coming your way in the future, right? Time and energy are fluid, so exactly how and when these energies are going to manifest for you, it's going to be slightly different since it is a general reading for the Pisces collective. If you're interested in a personal reading, click the link below. Please note the only way to book a one-on-one with me is via my website, all right? So when I see the Empress as the very first card, this is an admonition to not forget who you are, no matter what comes your way, no matter what happens, no matter what triggers, no matter what chaos happens. Like I know for me, like I said, right, April 1st is the first day of Mercury retrograde. For me, the shadow phase can oftentimes be a lot more chaotic. It can be very murky, confusing, triggering. That starts on March 18th. So just be prepared, right? And no matter what happens, don't allow other people, external situations, or the transits to take you out of this Empress energy. Say it in the comments, I am the Empress, and start saying it out loud, especially in moments where you start to doubt yourself, where you start to feel anxious, where you start to feel triggered. I am the Empress. I have everything that I need in order to manage what is coming my way. Chariot, card of Cancer, ruled by the moon. Probably going to be a lot of shifts happening with this lunar eclipse, with this full moon in Libra. Libra's all about relationships. There's going to be some momentum forward. You may have been waiting and in a bit of limbo on how to move forward. It's interesting that the Chariot is headed straight for death. Card of Scorpio. Obviously, death can be a really triggering card. It's an ending, right? There's no death without life. There's no life without death. What I'm getting is that this ending has been a long time coming. And when I see the Empress and the Chariot and death, what I see is that you are willing to face it. You are willing to face your fears. You are willing to face the challenges, the triggers, and the struggles that come with whatever this ending is, right? Like, it's going to be different for all of us. Could be the ending of a relationship, the ending of a career path, the ending of a job, just the ending of a big cycle in your life. I know for me, I've been at the end of this cycle for a long time, and it really started to shift when Pluto moved into Aquarius back in January. You, again, with the Empress and the Chariot, right? The Chariot energy is like trusting your intuition, knowing that the universe has your back, right? Trusting that no matter what comes your way, you can handle it. And you see these, like, I don't exactly know if these are like falcons. I'm sure there's some kind of mythological bird that I'm just not aware of, but this bird, this hawk, whatever it is, has this snake in their mouth, right? And the snake looked like it's coming for this figure in the chariot. And like something else I got when I was seeing this, because you see the face is the sun, and this person, this being, is holding a staff with the moon. And I'm getting, you are the universe, and the universe is behind you. And the universe, your guides, God, whatever you want to call it, has your back. That's why you're moving towards this. You do not need to be afraid of death. You do not need to be afraid of endings, because that's what Pisces represents. We are the last astrological sign in the astrology wheel. We are the dissolving. We are the ending for the new beginning. For new things to start, things have to end, right? So don't be afraid of what's coming. It's definitely a big ending. These are really huge, huge energies. Stay in your Empress energy. Remind yourself, if you have to say it out loud, I am the Empress. I have everything that I need. I am the universe. The universe has my back. The universe is protecting me. No matter what comes my way, it's working in my favor, right? Two of Coins for me is like, just be intentional about how you're using your time, energy, money, resources. You being a good steward of what you already have, you being smart about how you use your resources, you being intentional with the way you spend your money, with the way you invest, with who you give your time and energy to, that's only going to bless you in the end. Be intentional, be methodical, be strategic, right? There may be people who come because they see how much you have and they want to take from you. Trust your intuition, okay, Pisces? Don't doubt. Don't allow guilt or shame to put you in a place of giving what you don't have to give to people who don't deserve it, all right? Seven of Wands, don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to protect your resources, protect your abundance, protect your energy, protect your peace. You don't owe anybody anything, Pisces. The only person you owe anything to is yourself. Now, granted, if you have kids or pets, that's different. But outside of that, the only person you owe anything to is yourself. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to give money to people. You don't have to fix people. You don't have, and here's the thing, like as somebody who's an alignment guide and an energy reader, I already know I can't heal anybody. As a healer, I provide a space to help my clients go deeper with themselves so that they can determine what's best for them. I can't do for other people what they're supposed to do for themselves. But when you're in this Empress energy, right, people can come to take because they're like, oh, well, look at Pisces. They have so much. I deserve that. Did they do the work? Do they know what you've gone through to get here? No, they haven't gone through this process of death and rebirth. They haven't gone through this process of having to be a good steward of the little that they have so that they can manifest more in the future. They just see what you have and they want it. They're not entitled to it, Pisces, okay? Keep your boundaries high. Eight of Cups. The only person you need to pour into is yourself. You don't owe anybody anything, especially people that have shown you that they have nothing to offer, especially people that have disappointed you in the past. People may come when they see you in this Empress energy, and like, this is also what I'm getting. People don't know what you go through, Pisces. They just see how you show up, and they, like, I go through this all the time. People think they know me. And when they say they know me, I'm like, you know nothing about me. Pisces is one of the most, if not the most private sign in the zodiac. People think they know us because of how they feel in our energy, because of how open and friendly we are. They don't understand the kind of gift that we have, that we can be open and make you feel great about yourself, and we're dying inside, or we're going through a dark night of the soul. So they're just like, oh, well, you know, Pisces will forgive me. I might say, hey, thank you for acknowledging that you messed up and you effed over a good person. That doesn't mean that you're allowed to come back into my reality, especially not if I had to heal from you, okay? Especially not when I'm going through my own death and rebirth cycle and the only thing you want to do is take from me. No. If somebody's shown you who they are and all they've ever done is disappoint you and force you to walk away from them, you can forgive them, but you don't have to forget, and you certainly don't need to let them back into your life, Pisces. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. You do not need to. They're going to try to trigger that in you. Oh, but if you're a good person, you're supposed to do this, 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 and that. Do you apply that to yourself? Most of them don't. Most of them are so quick to say, oh, well, if you don't do this, you're a bad person, but they don't even employ that themselves, right? No. If I'm a good person, I don't have to prove it. It's only the people that are, I'm a good person, I'm a good person, I'm a good person, and constantly trying to get everybody to validate that I question. I'm a good person, I'm a powerful person, and I know it, and I don't got to do anything to prove it. And if you're constantly putting me on the defensive, if you're constantly triggering me, if you're constantly criticizing me and judging me, if you've hurt me in the past and I've had to walk away from you and heal from you, I might say thank you for the apology. God bless, go with God. You're not my problem anymore. I have big things I'm working through. I'm going through a death and rebirth cycle, and you don't see it, and I don't got to give you my whole life story to justify choosing myself. Period. End of story. Oh, the devil. Let's get one more card. And the Knight of Cups. That energy I was talking about, where people try to trigger your old patterns, the guilt, the like, oh, well, if I'm a good friend, if I'm a good person, if I'm a healer, then that means that I'm going to sacrifice myself for them. That's codependency, Pisces, okay? That is a shadow aspect of being a Pisces, that people can take advantage of that. And the devil will come to tempt you to pull you into hell. Just because the devil shows up doesn't mean you have to play. And here's the thing. Yeah, this card, like this deck in particular, I love. That's the Earth Magic deck. The devil doesn't usually show up like this. The devil usually shows up looking like an angel. The devil in the Bible was an angel, although I think there's some controversy about that. And I have my own complicated experiences and ideas of the devil, because you're like, is the devil really bad, or is that the connotation? But obviously we tend to have a negative connotation towards the devil, card of Capricorn. For me, this is a reminder to not let your old patterns, your old triggers, to pull you back into toxic ways of being, into toxic relationships. Because oftentimes the devil you know is more comfortable, right, than the unknown. But Knight of Cups, I see you moving away from this energy with the quickness. You're following your heart. You're following your intuition. You're going towards a new adventure. You're done with that old BS. You don't want the devil you know anymore. You're like, look, I've gone through this death and rebirth cycle. I don't need to learn this lesson again. I learned it. And this is your opportunity to prove that to yourself, Pisces. You don't have to give into this devil energy. You don't have to, right, give into the codependency, the people pleasing, the guilt. forgiving, you know, an old romantic partner that cheated on you, that betrayed you, an old friend that gossiped about you, a family member that treated you like crap, that is like, oh, well, if you were a good family member, then you would just love me and forgive me and let me back in. Yeah, but you treated me like crap. You were verbally, mentally, psychologically abusive. What are you talking about? I choose me. That's the song that came into my head by Kendrick Lamar. I think it's called Mirror. And the chorus goes, I choose me, I'm sorry. I choose me, I'm sorry. It's time for us to choose ourselves. It's time for us to remember who the F we are. The only reason people ever came to take advantage of us, Pisces, is because they knew we were the Empress. We didn't know. Now that we know better, it's time for us to do better. I choose me, I'm sorry. I don't have time for the devil. If this is resonating for you, Pisces, don't forget to leave me a comment below. Tell me in the comments, I am the Empress. Tell me in the comments, I choose me, I'm sorry. I choose me, I'm sorry. Definitely would recommend listening to that song by Kendrick Lamar. I'm a big Kendrick Lamar fan, personally speaking. Ten of Swords. This is the end of doubting yourself. This is the end of overthinking. This is the end of questioning yourself and being like, oh, is it true that I'm a bad friend because I didn't forgive this crappy friend that talked mess about me behind my back and gossiped and took advantage of my kindness? We're not doing that anymore. We're letting endings end. We're letting the past go. We're no longer wanting to be in this place of mental instability, mental entrapment, overthinking, self-doubt, worries, fears. Let it end. Be the Empress. Create something new. Let the past go. Ten of Wands, moving away from, again, right, like another 10, lots of endings of cycles of always being the one who was burning yourself out at work, taking on the extra projects without recognition, without the raise, without the promotion, without the compensation, you know, being the friend that always showed up and was always there for people, but then when you needed something, they didn't have time for you. Oh, you're strong enough, Pisces. What are you talking about? You don't need anybody to be there for you. What? So you expect me to hold space for you, but as soon as I have a human emotion, I'm too much? We're not doing that anymore. This is the end. This is the end of thinking ourselves and keeping ourselves in mental entrapment. This is the end of overdoing, overthinking, overextending ourselves. Queen of Pentacles, we're focused on our money. Whatever this ending is, whatever this death is, I think it's definitely going to bring in financial stability. I think this ending is actually going to solidify this Queen of Pentacles energy for you, that nothing can rock you, that you are more powerful than you ever thought you were, because you are able to maintain your focus even in the darkest of the depths, even in hell, Pisces. I think you're going to learn something really deep about yourself, and you're going to really start to understand what you're capable of doing when you maintain your focus, when you don't allow these dark nights, these triggers, these big, painful endings that have to end. You still don't allow them to disrupt your energy, nor do you allow yourself to lose focus on what you know you need to be focused on. And the universe is going to bring in people into your life that are going to help you build on the abundance that you already have, that are going to want to work with you, that are going to contribute, and that are actually going to want to learn from you. Because not only do they recognize that you are the Empress and you have something valuable to teach them, they're not just coming hoping that you don't see who you are. They're willing to say, you know what? God, you have so much to share. Are you a teacher? Can I learn from you? Can I work from you? They have no problem supporting you and hyping you up because they are stable in themselves. So we're done with the people that are coming to take from us because they hope we don't see our own value and worth. And we're only willing to focus our time and energy on people that see us and are willing to see us and to hype us up. Ten of Cups. after a time of major conflict, of drama, of people constantly pushing you and triggering you, you are going to find your 10 of Cups. Why? Because you maintained your focus. Why? Because you never forgot who you were. Why? Because you allowed the endings to end. You didn't let the endings disrupt you or your focus, because you know that the divine has a plan that is beyond your comprehension, and that everything is working for you even when it's painful. That sometimes the pain is the medicine that is required. Sometimes the ending is what is needed to clear out the people, places, and situations that were never going to support you in the first place. And you being willing to say no more, you being willing to go to bat for yourself, is you choosing yourself, and the universe is going to bring in the people, places, and situations that are going to bring you that emotional fulfillment that you have always deserved. Pisces, I love this. This is resonating for you. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you're claiming this 10 of Cups energy. Judgment. Universe is working in your favor. Your angels are behind you. Your ancestors are supporting you, because you've been willing to let go of people, places, and situations that were emotionally unfulfilling, taking advantage of you, depleting you. This is the universe rewarding you for choosing yourself, even in those times when it was hard, even in those times when it was lonely, even in those times where you didn't know what you were going to do next. When you walked away from everything you had ever known, because all you had was your faith that something out there was better waiting for you, even if you couldn't see when or how it was coming to you. Judgment is moving in your favor. The cosmos, the universe, is making a final judgment, and it's in your favor, Pisces. Spirit, can I get a couple more cards here for my Pisces? King of Wands. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. The fires of hell that wanted to burn you alive, only igniting your inner confidence. Because Pisces, if you can survive hell, what else can you accomplish, right? It's like, if you can survive hell, you can survive anything. It's like, I've said this before, right? We can look at our past, our disappointments, our heartbreaks, our challenges, our struggles, our trauma as a story of everything always goes wrong, right? Everything's always so terrible. The devil's always at my back. He's always pulling me down. Or it can be the story of our overcoming. Look at all the crap I overcame. Look at all the trauma I healed. Look at all the disappointment and the heartbreak and the betrayal that I overcame. I know who I am. I can overcome anything. Nobody else is going to tell me who I am or what I'm capable of. Nobody else is going to come in here and judge me for where I am or tell me I don't deserve it, because they don't know where I came from. I came from hell, and I built my kingdom through the fire, through the flames. I allowed the fire to burn away everything I wasn't, all the lies, all the heartbreak, all the people that weren't really there for me, and I used it to build my kingdom anyway. I am capable of anything. Say it, Pisces. Say it in the comments. I am capable of accomplishing anything. Two of Pentacles. Let's pull one more card here to close this out, Pisces. Don't forget to like and subscribe. One more card for my Pisces. And the Moon. Whatever choices you have to make, you're definitely following your heart. You're following your intuition. You're moving away from the past. You're letting the past die. You're letting endings end. You're letting the old ways of being go. You got money to make. You got work to do. You're trusting your intuition. You are tapping into, the duality of, in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, this is like a tame dog and a wolf. So this is like harnessing that, intellect and that logic, but also harnessing that magical energy below and learning from your shadow work, right? We talked about the devil. We talked about going through hell and back, right? You know what you're capable of. You're not afraid of your demons. You're not afraid of your shadow side. You know that's where your deepest power lies, is being able to go into the dark and coming out the other side transformed. And the moon and the universe are working in your favor. Definitely work with this full moon in Libra on March 25th. If you have any lingering fears or insecurities about what you're capable of, let that go. Let the universe remind you that you are, in fact, the Empress. And if you can survive hell, Pisces, you can do anything. I love this, Pisces. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell me below that you're the Empress. Let me know that if you can survive hell, you can survive anything. I'm going to pull some final cards from an intuitive deck. It's called Messages from the Light Meditation Deck. Insight. You're gaining insight through this process. Allow this retrograde period, this eclipse season, to reveal to you a deeper power within you, a deeper level, a deeper knowing. Aspiration. Focus on your highest timeline. Focus on as above, so below, as within, so without. Where attention goes, energy flows. Let your higher self guide you in this process. Definitely lots of insights from spirit, from your guides, from God, from the universe, whatever you want to call it. Definitely getting into meditation and transformation. Yeah, with the butterflies. This is a huge transition. We had death, but you are being reborn as a butterfly. Death is not the end. It is only the beginning, Pisces. And I'm going to pull one more card here from the Mother Earth Mandala Oracle to close this out. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. What's the final message for Pisces? Flower of Life, card number 5. Thanks for being here, Pisces. Hope the messages are supportive for you. You are indeed a powerful being. You are the Empress. Don't you forget it. Did you know that the flower of life is a very frequently used pattern in radionics? This alternative kind of medicine establishes that symbols naturally emit energy waves or frequencies that are able to influence our environment and ourselves. This mandala was created to bring balance and harmony into all aspects of your life. Keep this card in a place that you appreciate so you can meditate around it today. Conceptualize your 7 energy centers as 7 natural pools along a river. Some of them are pure and clear, while others may be cluttered. As the water flows, everything clears up and life can flow. This short practice of chakra balancing is one of many to empower yourself and reprogram your cells daily with fresh colors and energy. So definitely getting confirmation to go into meditation. Maybe some chakra healing could be very supportive. This is a very deep transformational time for you, Pisces. Don't be afraid of what's coming. Remember, if you can survive hell, you can survive anything. Sending you lots of love, Pisces. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.